We are going to get started in just a minute. Crypto Novo, bringing you to the stage. Jam, everyone.
Welcome, all my aliens, apes, and zombies. Mike, check. Is this thing working here?
Can hear you loud and clear.
Beautiful. Well, I'll get some tunes going here, and we'll wait for some more people to join us. Cool, Blue. Good to hear you. So that was an NFT actually playing there for you guys, girls, and my aliens, apes, and zombies that are listening to us on this friendly Friday here with Cool Blue herself, Vayner NFT, and Crypto Novo, as we want to get some education out to the listeners out there. If you have maybe been in the Ethereum cryptocurrency space for a long time, or you're just tuning in for the first time, first off, none of this is financial advice. This is just maybe things that we've been through, heard about, talked about, but we want to actually answer some questions for people that have posted. If you want to go over to my Twitter handle, I'm live broadcasting the questions there, so you can get some visuals along with it. And we got Cool Blue, who's been super busy. And I haven't even actually, usually I talk to you all the time, but you've been very busy. And part of that is, getting things going in this NFT space. And part of that is getting this education going for people out there so we can get on all these cool NFTs. So Cool Blue, a little bit about yourself, a little bit about what we're going to talk to today, and then we're going to dive right into some of these questions.
Exactly. Thanks for the warm welcome, Crypto Novo. Happy to be on stage with you again. It's been a while since we've done VNFT Twitter Spaces, so I'm glad we're popping in to do one, even with the limited amount of time we have. I know a lot of you may have seen Bud Light is launching their program on Sunday. I'm so excited for that, but it's keeping the team busy and excited. So really looking forward to getting into some of these questions. We have really great ones. I think we can even start with a simple one on how do you buy ETH? I know Hizzy asked this question. Thank you for that. Oh, should I have started with actual intros? So my name is Leslie.
There we go. I know who you are.
I'm a senior.
We got a robot voice here out of you, Leslie, right now. So let's wait till the satellite's clear from overhead between the phone and and the sky up there. But Crypto Novo here. I am a partnership strategist for Vayner NFT and also dabble in the socials as you're hearing right now. Leslie, let's try to do another mic check for you and give the rundown of yourself before we get into the first question is how do we buy ETH? Cool Blue will try to check back in on that mic check there. 1, 2, what is this? So how do we buy ETH? So we had that as one of our questions. Any questions that you guys had at Vayner NFT, we posted it I'm scrolling down right now, a couple days ago for what was your biggest Ethereum, ETH, or NFT question when you began. It was where is your first entry point when you can buy Ethereum. For me personally, it was pretty much way back in the day when, Coinbase kind of started opening up and opening their doors. And that was the easiest way for me to get on there for the simplest fact that onboarding from if you wanted to use your bank, I think at the time that you could use a credit card if you wanted to get your initial transactions, get your wallet set up underneath one of their accounts, and you can begin purchasing that Ethereum. And, that's where I started in the beginning of my NFT journey, is looking into the cryptocurrencies, and all of it started with education behind it, is where I was figuring out a little bit behind the technology behind it, which actually drove me into the space of, the blockchain and how everything is just saved on that blockchain. How are we doing, Cool Blue?
I don't know if it's me or if now it's happening to Crypto Nova. Oh, here we go. I actually wasn't hearing you this time. I'm talking through Vayner NFT now. Am I coming through clear?
I got you perfectly. So why don't you take the lead there?
Okay, awesome. So diving into the first question, I'm actually not sure where you left off at, Crypto Nova. I think you went out for a minute, but yeah, getting into the space, the first question you had was, what's Ethereum? How do I buy it? I mean, these NFTs are fascinating, but where do I even begin? And the first step is to buy Ethereum. And I know there are other chains that you can use on the blockchain to mint NFTs. But Ethereum was the first one for me, especially. So thank you for that question, Hizzy. I bought Ethereum on Coinbase right away. And then in order to buy my first NFT, I was so lucky I got it on the VeeFriends mint for my first one, started strong, was all downhill from there. No, I'm just kidding. But it was a very exciting first mint. And after purchasing ETH on Coinbase, I transferred from my Coinbase wallet to my MetaMask wallet, and then used my MetaMask wallet to buy the NFT on the mint.
So I guess the next logical step, and can you hear me, Leslie? I'm doing a microphone check.
Yep, coming through loud and clear. Sounds great.
Beautiful. Like the next thing I kind of thought of is just kind of in the evolution is like kind of what do you do with your Ethereum? Like after that, you look at it and then this word came out, NFTs. And I was lucky to actually hear about CryptoPunks super early, not like OG when they first came out in 2017, but early enough. So then that was kind of like ideas of what you can do with your Ethereum. Like what else can you access with this? Ethereum is, I view it as like information documents stored on the blockchain. So now you're able to layer it in something somewhat tangible in a digital asset. Now we're seeing these digital assets turning into more of a digiphysical or metaphysical, where it's both digital and physical forms coming to you if you decide to purchase it. There again, lots of research done behind all of that, but that kind of relates to another question that we had from one of ours. Is it Danny built NFT, Danny BLT, excuse me, NFT. What can I do with NFTs in general? And why isn't everyone buying ETH? Well, Ethereum is a good way to get NFTs. There's also other chains that you can buy NFTs on as well. Many of them out there. Please do your research. And, being the Ethereum maximalist that you were, you learn other things when you first learned about it. And now you're still opening up new doors and new endeavors through your own personal research. So Cool Blue, maybe a little bit how you learned about into like the NFTs from maybe branching in after establishing yourself on Coinbase, or anyone else who may have gotten some Ethereum to begin with.
Yeah, I love this question so much because I ask it to myself all the time. What can we do with NFTs in general, and why isn't everyone buying ETH? I mean, I think a big reason why people don't dive into NFTs in the first place is because it's intimidating. And we're often fearful of what we don't understand. And the process of understanding and learning isn't that straightforward because everything is so new. But I think whenever you break down the differences between the cryptocurrencies, for example, Bitcoin, and how we will use that to store the value of our money. So in a way that gold can protect fiat money from inflation, or is designed to, or expected to. Bitcoin is designed that way. But in the same way that you wouldn't take a bar of gold to the grocery store and try to transact with it, you don't want to transact with Bitcoin as freely, in the US especially. I know in other countries it makes more sense, but I think that's why Ethereum is as strong as it is, because you can transact with it much more easily, and you want to, because there are these marketplaces and there are these extra layers that are being built onto Ethereum to make it very transactable. So I think a big reason a lot of people don't buy Ethereum is because they don't understand it, or because the cryptocurrency environment is is designed to be decentralized, and we're a very centralized public. So I think it just takes people time to wrap their heads around what it actually is and how to do it. And then to what we can do with NFTs in general. I mean, the sky is the limit right now. We're just learning about the technology and the possibilities. So in the same way that in Web 2, whenever Google search, or Web 1, sorry, whenever Google search came about, we weren't expecting things like Uber or Airbnb to happen. That we couldn't even fathom the possible exact space now. But what we're seeing right now is art, is NFTs being used for digital art and access. We see Gary Vee having an NFT be the VCon ticket. So a lot of access and art exclusive community benefits. Crypto Nova, what are you seeing as how people can use NFTs in general?
It's not even if you own the NFT, because I try to do as much research as I can before even deciding if I want to even further pursue looking into the NFT. And a lot of it is just hopping in the Discord and just like what NFTs to me is just like the NFT community. It's like what's behind it, not really the images on it, not really the access, because you can have access to go to the moon if you want, but if you're just going to sit up there and sit on the moon by yourself and look back down on Earth, that might not be your cup of tea, but it's the community behind it that makes it. So it's not really the the thing that actually holds in your wallet NFT per se, but the community behind it that is just so important. Which just almost brings us to the next question is where do you go to find this information, Cool Blue? And this is another excellent question. I don't know if it's a Bored Ape, but shout out there by one of our listeners. And a lot of that information does come from the Discords and does come from people that are on the social network platforms, but you have to read it and decipher it yourself. I was just clicking on Danny BLT's Twitter handle here, and I went to his Medium page, and he has what you can do in the web through Web 1, Web 2, Web 3, and it brings it to a Medium page. I have not read it, but that's information that is readily available, that is out there. Some information that I have clicked through and I do use is Video Game Freak XLB, Video Game Freak VGF.ETF. And he has past links, reading links that are from threads. So you can look back on past threads and see how they maybe compute to today. So looking at the past, looking at your history to see how that converts today. And in there's tons of information, just simple things on who to follow. Maybe it's not relevant anymore because it's maybe an old post. How to sign in for Ethereum. So it's simple things where you can click on it and read it, but decide who those people are in the space. Decide what you want to do with that information. Just because you read it doesn't mean it's a straight fact. I mean, heck, you're listening to someone with a clown nose and big shades here. All right. You got Cool Blue. We're trying to hold down and educate everyone in the Vayner NFT space, but education comes from how you decipher that, what you read, who you read it from, and how you want to, delegate those things that you learned in your brain to make those transitions. Cool Blue, any good resources that you can think of here based on around the question of, where do you find this good information?
Yeah, it's such an important question because there is a lot of information out there and it's not all accurate, as we probably run into ourselves. So I think finding key sources, I mean, Discord is a great way to find out, to learn a lot. But I think finding key sources in the community is really critical, especially whenever you're just getting started learning. I actually wrote a blog post on this in my personal blog about calling it a crypto crew. So creating your crypto crew. And some of the people on there are, of course, Gary Vee. I mean, that's who I just mentioned got me into the NFT space with my first NFT.
Wait. Pause button. You got to go to what's your website here at the blog with all the bananas on it? I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's makeshift SHYFT happen.com. I have a crypto series. So I did it a while ago, but actually the crypto crew people are still relevant. They're not the ones in the banana suits,
but that's the thing. It's the crew, it's the people you talk to, and a lot of us have that where you're having that friendship circle. Maybe it's family friends that are in on it, coworkers in on it that are talking about these things because you're seeing it more and more. And it's, hey, did you see that? Did you hear about this? Did you hear about this influencer? Did you see that in a newspaper article or on a commercial? And that conversation drives discussion. That discussion, drives education. And that's what we're trying to do, is have these discussions with you guys. We're going to try to bring these friendly Fridays to you as much as we can, obviously on Fridays. So then, one, it can keep us in the loop with the questions that you guys have. When another question that we'll probably end with here, I'm trying to find it right here. We'll go to this one real quick. If you do have the same NFT, or how do you list the same NFT across different marketplaces? From the Crypto Dinks with a Z on the end. Well, there's many of them out there, as we well know. Is OpenSea is one of the larger ones that are out there, where you can pretty much post away. They do have fees for one particular thing sell, and then there's also Ether Cards, which is also another platform. They have something called Dust, which is attached to some of the NFTs in their collections when you buy them. Prior to Ether Cards dropping was Rarible. So you get a rarity token. I think I don't know if it's bi-weekly, monthly, maybe it could be weekly for any NFT transactions you make on there. And then one of the newer ones out there is Looks Rare, where you have something where you can sell on their platform. You can use those tokenomics to either restake them or get rewards from them. Each one of them have different types of caveats of why it's trying to attract people to their platform. There again, all those are in the eye of the beholder. And there's also different chains you can go on as well. Most of those are Ethereum-based chains, but there are different platforms where you can put your NFTs on those different platforms. But the key, I believe in it, is having that great community to look at those NFTs as well. Cool Blue, one last question. Where can people go where can someone, when you have a really good idea and no connections in Web3, go? Well, soon. I hope it's soon. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to have inbound forms where we can get as many people processed at Vayner NFT, because I have lots of DMs. I have lots of messages that we're processing, because I know that a lot of people are interested in the NFT space. But, if you do have a really good idea, talk it up with some friends, get in some Discord, see those like-minded individuals as yourself, because it is about the NFT community. If you have a project, it's not about competing about someone else. It's about making that project the best that it is. So eventually that project is no longer a project. It turns into your new lifestyle, Cool Blue, any ideas on who to connect with if you need those really good Web 3.0 ideas?
You nailed it with Discord and Twitter. Find people in Discord and Twitter, ask questions, share thoughts, ideas, and brainstorm. And it's such a friendly community. That's why I love that we call this Friendly Friday. Just reach out to people, start connecting on Twitter and Discord especially, and then tweet at Vayner NFT, and hopefully we will have those forms set up soon for even more detailed questions.
We're going to be coming back with more educational stuff next week on our Friendly Fridays. Watch out during the week, because we're going to, have some questions out there where you guys listening right now can post, your thoughts, concerns, or ideas, so we can help better navigate this space, because we are all in this together. And to Cool Blue, man, you have a mission on this Sunday, spearheading what's going on with this Bud Light stuff. I'm so proud of you and the group that you've been working so hard with. Not only here at Vayner, but also, with Bud Light as well. So tassel hats off to you. And let's get this rolling.
Thanks. Wish me luck, everyone.
Best of luck. That's Cool Blue. I'm Crypto Novo. Make sure you're following Vayner NFT. Gary, all those good things right on down the line. Have a friendly Friday. Stay positive and love life. Peace.